third kind.
No. For a close encounter of the third kind, the beings in that flying saucer would have to get out and actually let us meet them.
Well, the second kind, then. We have proof. I have proof here in this camera. The world will never be the same again.
I'm afraid your pictures won't come out. I've seen that flying saucer before, and so have other people, and taken pictures of it. But nothing ever comes out when it's developed.
We shall see, shall we, young man?
Will there be nothing on it?
Well, I'm not saying that I don't believe you. It's quite likely that they have some special X-ray device to make quite sure that they aren't photographed. There. Oh. Oh, well.
Well, I told you.
No, it's just like I said. They have some special ray to stop people from taking photographs of them. Aren't they marvelous? It's a sign, you know. They're coming as a sign of all mankind to put an end to wars and start to love each other.
Looks like you've been causing quite a stir with your new line in Close Encounters for the tourists. Don't you think you ought to lay off a little, eh?
Well, what's the difference between making people think they see a flying saucer and making people think they see a ghost?
No, I'm not sure. I'm just uneasy about it, that's all. Seems to me there's a lot more people ready to believe in flying saucers than there are in ghosts.
Well, that's the idea. We're trying to run a business, you know.
A con trick, you mean?
It's not a con trick. I'm just providing entertainment, showing people what they want to see. Just the same as if I was a pop star.
I wonder if all those people who are so desperate to have a close encounter of some kind have ever really thought about what it might mean.
What do you mean, John?
Oh, just think what happened to the African Negro and the American Indian when they came into contact with the Europeans who were more advanced technologically. Well, the blacks were sold into slavery and the Indians almost wiped out.
But that wouldn't happen to the Saps. But the Galactic Federation wouldn't let it happen.
The Galactic Federation wouldn't like it. Whether they'd do anything to stop it or not's a moot point. Anyway, I think contact with a more advanced civilization might well be harmful for the human race. I think Homo sapiens would lose an awful lot of confidence if they discovered that they weren't the most advanced race in the galaxy.
Well, the Saps aren't, are they?
No, Mike, they're not. They're one of the most backward. And that's exactly why the Earth's a closed world. To prevent creatures from outer space coming here and giving the Saps a real close encounter.
I always thought it was to protect innocent space travellers from meeting up with the Saps.
The Saps aren't that bad. They're not the worst by any means. Well, look at the Thargons and the Sorsons and the way they're hammering it out at the moment in the War of the Empires.
Yes, poor Elizabeth. I wonder how she and her peacemaking mission are getting on.
Not very well, I gather. Both sides still think they can beat the other and win the war, so neither is very interested in negotiating peace.
Against the Thargon savages. A brilliant triumph. Do you not agree, honorable representatives?
Triumph? Well, what triumph?
You saw us defeat and destroy the Thargon ships. The two sides were evenly matched. It was a brilliant victory, a great triumph for us. Surely, even you see that, Madam Ambassador?
It looked more like senseless slaughter as far as I could see. All I saw was Sorsons and Thargons die in their hundreds aboard those ships. Well, can't you see, General Vashishnu, that this war brings nothing but suffering to both Sorsons and Thargons? It must stop.
My dear Ambassador, honored representative of the Galactic Federation, the fighting will stop as soon as we have defeated these Thargon aggressors.
It's no good to stop fighting when the Sorsons and Thargans have ripped each other to pieces. It has to stop now.
My friend feels very strongly about this, General, and I apologize for her abrupt manner. Nevertheless, we are here to implore you to end this war between the Sorson and Thargan empires and restore peace to the galaxy.
I would like nothing better. We Sorsons are a civilized race. But tell me, please, honored representatives, if I order our space fleet to stop fighting, who then will stop the Thargans from raiding the planets of our empire as and when they please?
We have a plan, General, which might answer that question.
The Galactic Federation is prepared to supervise any peace agreement and see that it is kept.
Honorable ambassadors, please forgive me. I mean no disrespect, but I have to say, the Galactic Federation is a herd of bleating sheep, and we and the Thargans are wolves. That battle we have just seen was being fought within the solar system of a closed world, in Galactic Federation-controlled space. You cannot even protect your own territory and enforce your own laws to protect a closed world. The Galactic Federation barks loudly, but it is an old mongrel with no teeth. Now, if your honors will excuse me, I have a war to win.
It is nothing more or less than expected.
They're new to me. Have you any idea what they are, Tim?
They look like the newest space battleships of the Sorson Empire.
But they don't look very nice to me.
Here, so close to a closed world, what do they think they're doing?
They appear to be making a reconnaissance.
I think we should get up there and see them off.
It isn't as easy as that, Andrew.
The Sorson leader was right, of course. The Galactic Federation is a toothless old mongrel. And just about the most we're capable of doing is bleating like a lot of sheep.
I'm afraid you're right, Elizabeth. And there is something else. That area of closed space where the battle took place, I have found out where it was.
Where, Timus? I can tell by your voice it's not good news.
I'm afraid it was the area of closed space close to your own solar system, Elizabeth, near to the Earth.
Oh, no. Well, Earth, it's all right, isn't it?
Oh, yes, they stayed well outside the orbit of any of the planets.
Thank goodness. Well, people on Earth, they won't have been able to see any signs of the battle, will they?
Oh, I doubt it. I gather it all took place on the opposite side to where the Earth is at present. Your sun would have been directly between your world and the worst of the battle.
Even so, I'm worried.
Understandably.
And I'd like to contact John and the others, if you'll excuse me.
Please do.
I have Elizabeth on video link from the Galactic Trig.
Elizabeth, we've just been watching something rather astonishing. A couple of Sorson spaceships appear to be scouting around the moon.
I was about to tell you they'd entered the outer reaches of our solar system, but I didn't think they'd venture so close to Earth as that.
Well, is anyone on the Galactic Trig proposing to do anything about it?
You know as well as I do what the Galactic Federation are like, John. There are several committees talking about the problem, and it's due to come up before a session of the Supreme Council in a couple of days.
I don't believe it. Well, let me rephrase that. Yes, I do believe it. And what are they going to do? Just stand by and watch the near space of a closed world trespassed upon by armed spaceships?
I should think the short answer to that, John, is yes. Well, if you think about it, what can they do? Everyone up here, including the Galactic Police, are like us. Tomorrow people of different species and from different planets. Well, between us we can muster up a lot of impressive special powers, but not much that advanced races like the Sorsons and Thargans can't cope with.
Yes, but surely, Elizabeth, they still respect the authority of the Federation?
No, Mike. They used to be afraid of the Galactic Federation, but not anymore. In fact, they laugh at us now, call us toothless dogs with a loud bark and no bite.
Then I think we ought to do something ourselves.
I'm with Andrew. Look, we all know the Galactic Federation is nothing much more than a useless talking shop. Well, I reckon with a bit of ingenuity, we could soon send them packing.
Shouldn't we wait and see what happens? So far, the Sorsons have done nothing to harm us, but they may soon go away again.
I am afraid they have actually landed on the moon now, and appear to have started to build some sort of base up there.
You are certain, General, that this isn't some sort of hoax?
I'm just about as sure as a man can be, Mr. President, sir. I've had this thing checked out right down the line. What you see on those photographs really exist on the surface of our moon. 2 spaceships of a rather unusual design, and what appear to be buildings of some sort here in the course of construction.
The Russians? It must be.
Oh, I wish it were, Mr. President. But there's no way it could be, not unless they managed to leap decades ahead of us in spaceflight technology, and they'd have to have done that without our intelligence boys even hearing a whisper about it. And quite frankly, Mr. President, we even know how much caviar their cosmonauts spread on their toast.
You're serious, aren't you, George? You're saying that those are little green men up there?
We don't know what they are, Mr. President. Little green men, ugly, bug-eyed monsters, or God's new angels. All we know is that they're there, and they're not ours. We're pretty sure they're not the Russians or Chinese. The Canadians, well, they would have told us, and we're certain it's not the British. After that, your guess is as good as ours.
Little green men or bug-eyed monsters. It's close encounter, Tom, for real.
It certainly begins to look that way, sir.
How soon can the NASA boys send a rocket up there?
Oh, they've been falling all over themselves, sir, ever since they saw the first photograph. They're only waiting on you to give the word.
What was it the first man on the moon said? 1 small step for man, 1 giant leap for mankind. Now, it's time to meet the neighbors.
Now that can't be a coincidence. The Americans had no space shots planned for this time.
Well, they're going up to investigate what's on the moon, aren't they? Well, they've beaten us to it. Good for them.
We can't let them meet the Sorsons.
But how can we stop them?
Oh, this'll be great for the flying saucer business.
All you can think about is money. At a time like this.
Howdy, neighbor. This is Houston. Okay for translunar injection burn.
Thank you, Houston. This is Howdy Neighbor, making translunar burn now. Well, we're on our way. Gosh, I wonder what we're gonna say when we meet them. I mean, what do you say to an alien? Take me to your leader?
Dr. Livingston, I presume.
Maybe just howdy, neighbor.
The National Aeronautical and Space Administration today launched a new mission to the moon in the latest space shuttlecraft. It is going to the moon because activities have been observed on the moon which may, just may, be the activities of beings from another world who have made a base of our moon. If they are there, we want to meet them. I am sure there is no reason for us to be afraid. If they have come from the stars, they must be more advanced and more mature than we are. They might quite easily have landed on our Earth, but they chose not to. Almost certainly they did so in order not to cause us alarm. Perhaps they are waiting for us to go to them. In any case, I consider this a challenge and an opportunity which cannot be ignored. So, on behalf of all the people of the world, I decided to send astronauts Morgan Evans and Dave Ricardo on this epic mission. Like you, I pray that this one small meeting of men may herald in a great new age for mankind. And my prayers and best wishes go with the crew of the shuttlecraft Friendship on their mission, which we have codenamed Howdy, Neighbor.
Okay, Elizabeth, what do we do now? The Saps are just about to have a real close encounter. Do we let it happen? What have the Galactic Federation got to say about that?
Well, they're due to discuss it at the next meeting of the Supreme Council.
By which time the saps will already have met up with the Sorsons. Typical.
I think things may be getting a little more complicated still.
Fargos.
They won't fight each other, but this close to the earth. Will they, Elizabeth?
From what I've seen of them, they'll fight anywhere. John, we must do something, at least to try and head those Sorsons and Thargans away from each other.
Houston, we're copying something on our radar that looks like 2 or more unidentified spacecraft coming up from behind. Do you copy?
Yeah, Morgan, we got them. Maybe they're gonna join their friends on the moon.
Houston, they're enormous. As big as aircraft carriers.
What's that thing?
Primitive native spacecraft. Chemical rocket motors. No armaments. Making for the planet's moon.
I wonder if they know that the Sorsons are there.
Probably on their way to investigate and try and make contact.
They'll be out of luck, won't they? Eh? By the time that... By the time that old-fashioned firework gets them there, nothing will be left of the Sorsons except space dust.
More of them, Houston. It's as busy as an interstate on the 4th of July.
Bumper to bumper traffic, all the way.
The situation up there is becoming critical.
Well, let's hope we can jaunt in there before any shooting starts.
Hell, Houston, they're shooting at each other. They're using some sort of ray gun. One of them's just disintegrated. Houston, they're still firing. And we're right in the middle of it. This is crazy. We're never gonna make it.
I am afraid the shooting has already started, and the NASA space shuttle is caught right in the middle.
We'll have to get those American astronauts out of there first before we can do anything about the Thargans and the Sorsons.
Houston, you copy?
You want to get out of this alive, you better do exactly what we tell you.
I don't know. Look, do you two want to live or die?
So put these on.
You were only just in time. The space shuttle was caught by a Ripper beam only seconds after you transported from it.
Where is this? How did we get here?
You're safe, that's all you need to worry about.
How did we get here?
You were meant to transport it here.
Are you guys anything to do with those spaceships we saw?
No, we're nothing to do with them. Now listen, Andrew and Sutai are going to take care of you. We've got to go back and deal with those trigger-happy idiots before they do some serious damage.
That's amazing.
Please, do make yourself comfortable.
You probably need a drink after all that.
I'm finding it difficult to believe all this. They look just like Earth people.
Oh, we are. I'm Andrew Forbes, by the way, from Scotland. And this is Sutai.
Hello.
Pleased to meet you.
I could sure use that drink you were talking about.
Oh, Tim, can you oblige?
Certainly, Andrew.
It's all right, Charles. He'll do us no harm. He must be a representative of the Galactic Federation.
Are you in charge here?
I'm the commander of this ship, yes.
Do you realise you've no business to be here? This is Federation-controlled space, and that is a closed world.
Well, tell that to the Sorsons. They'd already set up a base on that planet's moon. Well, we only came here to clear them off it.
We are telling it to the Sorsons, but we want both you and the Sorsons away from here now.
Really, you should be speaking to my superiors. I am merely following orders.
Maybe I will later, but do those orders tell you to go crashing around the universe, attacking primitive spacecraft that present no threat to you?
That primitive spacecraft was destroyed by fire from the Thorgans, not from us. My men were under strict instructions to avoid hitting it. However, in war, people do get hurt. That is a regrettable fact.
Which is why you must take your fleet out of this solar system.
I am afraid that is not possible. We are going to fortify this area of space to protect it from encroachment and attack by the imperialist forces of the Thargon Empire. The Galactic Federation is powerless to prevent it. You cannot even stop my ship destroying that Thargon battlecruiser.
Mike, get back to the lab. The Sorsons are about to attack your ship.
Okay, John. It's no use talking to these idiots anyway.
It's just the same here.
Commander, I recommend you get your ship out of here as quickly as possible.
Not possible. Our main drive units were damaged in the last exchange of fire.
The Sorsons are about to attack again, and there are 3 of them to your 1.
Commander, the deflector shield units are too low on power to withstand another attack.
It looks as though we're doomed. Unless...
Hey, what is this?
I'm sorry about it, but it's necessary. That's a holding beam. It'll prevent you from teleporting away, although you may still use your telepathic powers. Well, you better tell them you're here. The Sorsons will never dare to attack while there's a representative of the Galactic Federation on board our ship.
I see. John, you'd better call your Sorson friends off. The Thargons have got me trapped in some sort of holding ray. I can't jaunt.
Captain, you've got to call off your attack. The Thargons are holding a hostage aboard their ship.
Most regrettable. You see what sort of dishonorable creatures they are. All the more reason not to give in to them. The attack will continue.
No!